Hello everyone, Jonas here with another shoutcast for you. Today I actually have Kaz, our Terran player, on the left side of the map. On the bottom map I'm going to have Morrow, our Zerg player. And it is going to be, like I said, Zerg versus Terran. And it is going to be during the round 3 of the Daily Motion Cup playoffs for the ESL. So whoever wins this actually goes to the semifinals match. So this match is pretty important for both of them to make it further into the tournament, and hopefully we'll see some good matches. This is going to be a best of 5 match, and I'll post all the games so you can see them all on my YouTube channel. So hopefully we'll have some good matches for you. It is also going to be on Metalopolis, as you can see by the map. So definitely a very Zerg friendly map in my opinion, just because it's so it's a big map is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, definitely look forward to a good matchup here. Looks like they did say it was a semi-finals between, so this is the semifinals. Maybe the winner actually goes to the finals. Sorry about that, maybe I am wrong, but bottom line is this is going to be for the Daily Motion Cup playoffs. So anyways, we are going to have Morrow actually already scouting inside Kaz's base. He does see its close positions with his Overlord, and he's going to be able to see everything that's inside Kaz's base. And going up here to see that the barracks is up here, so he is blockade this ramp off. That way Morrow won't be able to get inside that base with any Zerglings or some early weird pressure that possibly could happen to Kaz. So definitely want to do this against Zerg, because if Zerg does something crazy, you'll be prepared for it. Empire's going to be throwing down his refinery. I'm sure we'll see an orbital command here very shortly once that barracks is completed here. So he's going very standard play, and there goes the orbital command right there. While Morrow, he's going to go with the fast expand. He actually went with spawning pole or hatchery first before spawning pole, and the spawning pole just now got actually built. So he's going to be able to get a lot of drones out very early on, and he should be okay just because he's not going to be going 2 racks or anything crazy like that. And Kaz is able to scout that out and be able to scout that, and he is going to be able to expand with not having to worry about a lot of early pressure from Kaz here. Both these players are very, very high tier players, just so you're aware of that as well. Forgot to mention that. Both of them are dominating the tournament scene, and also dominating the ladder too. Kaz is like, he's up there crazy. Like I don't know what his exact rank is, but I know he's very high up there. Both of these players are grandmasters. And we are going to see Kaz, our Terran player, actually push with 2 Marines and going across the map with a SCV as well. So he is going to put some pressure on, also throwing a bunker down. So Morrow is going to have to respond to this. He responds to this with 2 spine crawlers in the background, and he's going to be going 2 queens, pulling his drones off the line as well to actually try to defend against this. And he's going to be able to get the surround on these Marines. This bunker is not going to be able to complete, but these Marines are going to go down. And I'm sure he'll be going over and trying to destroy that SCV as fast as he can. Actually going to let the bunker complete, which is very interesting to see. So the bunker does complete. The queens are going to be pulled off to deal with this bunker though. And there are no Marines coming down the map. So he is going to not really force Morrow to build too many Zerglings. Actually no Zerglings, just the queens. And he is going to be just building 2 spine crawlers to defend against this. So honestly, Kaz didn't really do much damage there at all. He did expand off of this though, which is always a bonus. Which he's going to be well aware that there's not going to be that many Zerglings on the field. He is going to have a couple Hellions on the way here very shortly. They are already on the way across the map, and 2 more being produced as well. So these Hellions are going to come in here, try to do some damage, but there are some spine crawlers and a queen even blocking off the ramp. So the only thing that's really going to be able to possibly do is do some damage to these drones down here on the expansion, but he is going to back away, so not going to be able to do anything at all. Finally switching his factory over, so he's going to be building a reactor and then a barracks on top of this reactor, and building a tech lab on his factory. So switching to mech here, getting some siege tanks out probably. Building some STEM, or researching STEM I should say, and it's about 20% done, and we do have metabolic boost on the way as well. So both players just basically macroing up at this point. There are a lot of Zerglings being produced from Morrow, though, he has 10 on the way, and he is going to come in here. Empire is going to be able to get a lot of actually drone kills here with 4 Hellions doing a lot of damage, and it's forcing him to build some Zerglings, but a lot of damage has been done. Going to get in the main base of Morrow as well. This is not good at all for Morrow, and Morrow's going to lose a lot of drones here, and these Hellions are still doing a lot of damage. The Zerglings finally pop, but at what cost? He actually lost 16 workers there. A lot of workers died, and the worker count now is going to be 26 to 28 plus mules. So we have Kaz actually far ahead in the actual economy at this point in the game, after doing a lot of damage to the economy of Morrow there. We are going to have STEM actually completed now, and we are going to see him basically start teching up, building a lot of SCVs and having mules on the field. Morrow trying to build as many drones as he can to get back in this game. 4 actually being actually built right now, and about 4 more popped earlier on. Lots of Zerglings taking the Zelnaga, trying to get some scouting information as much as he can, and he's just trying to stay in this game if he can. That's a lot of drones that were destroyed, and that's a pain in the butt as a Terran player, or as a Zerg player, to deal with those Hellions like that. We're going to see a starport go down, and we have 3 barracks doing a lot of producing lots of Marines, and also some another reactor going down. So he's going to be producing a whole lot of Marines, and also tanks going down by this one's factory here, and even building a starport probably for some medevacs. That will see some. I'll be really shocked if he goes Banshee. I'm sure he'd be using that for medevacs. Worker count now 45 to 38, so Morrow was able to drone up a little bit there, but still with those mules is going to make Empire actually a little bit ahead there. So Empire playing, Kaz playing a really good game here so far in this match, keeping the harassment up as well. So we are going to see Kaz push across the map with 3 siege tanks and lots of Marines. The only thing that's really out right now to deal with this is going to be a few Zerglings, but now they finally switched to Banelings. So 12 Banelings on the way, 6 Zerglings actually being produced, and we are going to see these spine crawlers take the advantage up here on the high ground, but they are in a lot of trouble here. They are going to actually fall to these Marines, and also these, and we are going to finally see these siege tanks push in here. They do have siege tech, and it looks like he's going to back away and picking off the creep tumors as much as he can to stop the spreading of the creep. And it looks like we are going to have Kaz actually go and back away. I think he had a great chance there. Maybe not, though. That's a lot of Zerglings now being produced, and those Banelings actually are very, very good against those Marines, especially with only 3 siege tanks out, and unsieged too at that. So we're going to see actually Kaz go around the map and actually go for the high ground advantage over here by the expansion. It looks like the creep is spread. He is going to be well aware of that, and it looks like Morrow is going to be getting in position here, going over to the right of the base and possibly going to be flanking from both directions. 12 more Zerglings on the way. Siege tanks are going to be sieged up, and he's going to try to spread out his Marines as best as he can. But this army is in danger right now. Here comes the Zerglings. Zerglings are going to be able to get right in here. Banelings are coming in here. They're going to be completely destroy this army. And these siege tanks are going to go down. The Marines get destroyed as well. And that was definitely a great attack from Morrow there. Losing a few Banelings is all he really lost there, and a few Zerglings. And he was able to basically kind of put Kaz in a really bad position here, because now he only has 2 siege tanks and some Marines. And we are going to see the Spire about 80% done. It's going to be on the way here very shortly. Worker count now 36 to 48 though. We are going to see him actually way behind now in the worker count though, because he's producing so many Zerglings and Banelings. Here comes another attack from Kaz. Kaz pushing across the map. And we are going to see him actually force Morrow to go back to his base, but there is a few Zerglings actually going from the back end of the base. This is still going to be pretty well defended though, with these 4 Marines that they get in the bunker. And we are going to see Kaz trying to get his army together here, and he's actually going to take the route up here on the cliff. That way he can actually bring his siege tanks to the bottom, bring his Marines up to the high ground, and that way he has line of sight. It'll just be very annoying in the main base of Morrow here. The Zerglings are coming in here to do some damage to the SCV line, and some Banelings are coming in here, and ooh, he loses a few SCVs there. He actually, workers lost there, about 10 workers lost. And here comes the attack from Morrow here. Morrow's going to lose a lot of Banelings and Zerglings though. Definitely a nice pick up there with the medevacs. and all his Marines actually survived there. And this is not looking good for Morrow at all. And Morrow trying to defend this as best as he can, but the Siege Tanks in here at the bottom are just destroying everything that comes after these Marines. And these Banelings are going to come in here and gets a nice little Baneling shot off there on a couple Marines, but there's about a nice little volley of Marines still surviving here. And Morrow's going to go for the main production line of Morrow, and we are going to have a lot of mutas and Zerglings be able to probably clean this up, and that medevac full of Marines does go down, and these mutas are going to be able to clean this up possibly. There's a few Marines on the low ground. I think he should have countered that before the reinforcements come though. And he is going to back away. They're just trying to stay in this game. Attack 1 on the way too. It's about 80% done. And we are going to see the worker count about 42 to 43. That did even it out after losing all those workers to the Baneling bust there. Looks like we are going to have Morrow pick off the Siege Tanks as fast as he can. But off of this attack from Kaz, Kaz is taking the high yield expansion. So his economy is going to be boosted here in a second. And look at all these Siege Tanks and Marines coming out here to reinforce this as well. The only thing he really has is going to be a few mutas on the field. He's going to slowly try to pick these off, but there's a lot of Marines down here on the high ground and the low ground now. So these mutas have to be very careful. A lot of Zerglings and Banelings are going to come in here once again. Oh my goodness, that one volley destroyed a lot of Zerglings and Banelings from the Siege Tanks. And there goes, I think this will be pretty much GG for Morrow here, because we're going to see Kaz actually push in here. And yeah, I don't know what Morrow can do at this point. This is pretty much over now. The attack 1 just got researched as well. Thor's Siege Tanks Marines on the way too. So this is not looking good at all. Now he was able to clean up the Marines on the high ground though. Now the Siege Tanks are going to be in a really rough position, but if we look at the 42 to 48 is the economy now, and he's just forcing Morrow to just go lots of Zerglings and mutas. He's not able to actually start to spread his creep. He's not able to produce any type of workers on this expansion. So he's just in a really bad position here because of the pressure that Kaz just keeps putting on. And he's trying to do as much as he can, but there's just Zerglings and there's just Marines all over the map. Thor's on the way. I mean, he's so far ahead at this point in the game, even having the high yield as well. So Morrow he's trying his best to keep in this game, try to do some counter attacks, but it's just not working at all for his advantage. Here comes the push once again from Morrow. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going down. He was able to destroy that army somehow. So that army does get destroyed. Morrow is able to, kind of start production possibly on drones here in a second, but my goodness, there's a drop over here that I completely missed. He isn't able to clean this up, but he was able to destroy the hatchery over here, this third, which is not what he wanted. And here comes the more pressure from Kaz. Kaz is just not letting up at all, and there goes the GG, and it is going to be 1-0 in favor of Kaz. And hopefully this cast wasn't too bad. I am waking up right now, so I need to learn to do the cast later in the day, not early in the morning when I'm waking up, because my voice is all blah. And but anyways, I'm going to go on to the next game. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you keep on watching this series.